Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They're not going to do this time.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jacobs, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
It's 3rd down.
Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At the 24. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
Not here, man.
In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Carlson on for the point after.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Middleton on the tackle. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? The freshest guys coming off the last game on Thursday night. Guys that will
in for a Charger touchdown. Robert Foster with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith.
Carr's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Yeah, he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. It's caught on the right side, Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Carr. He's got the connection left side to Brown. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down. Here's Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now a play fake. Carr. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Shotgun now for Carr. The Charger team making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 39-yard.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
17.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. His third interception. Picked off at the 37. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Do it again. Do it again. Fuck him. Do it again.
35-yard line.
Do it again. Here,
4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, 35 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24. Chargers.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There you go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Anywhere else. I'm going to pick that fucking ball off. Turn.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's why they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you scored points. It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's caught. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
5 yards to go.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh!
The open man is Smith. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
That was big issue. I'm not even know.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Nice.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Carr. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Running on first down, Eckler. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A 6-yard pickup.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Alright, very smart. Not bad. Oh, trust.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
You want to pause the game? Oh my god! I don't got punt, nigga. It's 4th and fucking 2. It's 4th and 2, buddy. It's 4th and 2. Fuck wrong with you? I don't got punt shit. And
how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's out. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh my fucking god.
Intercepted.
Oh my god.
Right around the 33. Looks right. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision, being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost.
Oh no. Another one? Oh my god. Bro, they be letting his nigga get away with some shit, boy. Why did I throw that? Nick.
And
What
on
the
that
fuck
one
was
with
I
6
thinking?
defensive backs, did he need to be more
my
careful
God.
throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he
Wow.
did, but
Yeah,
That's
hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got six
I
defensive
did
backs
this
on the
to
field, you
myself.
just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 11,
Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders are back within a score.
The extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
Tanner Muse there defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
It's Eckler again. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On play action, now Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Raiders.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
38-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
And it's 3rd down.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Pass the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the ground, it's Eckler, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier, Corey Littleton on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 33-yard.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
On downs.
Here is Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Uchenna-Nwosu. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. His pass caught with the 4. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
16 yards.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he comes back with one complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards. Thrown in the middle, and it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Open man, here's Foster. Herbert. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of offense.
That's caught inside the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
At the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And it is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Carr again. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Chargers 55.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots.